Okay. No game. Woke up in the sun installed in the cellars of the Rivers Institute. He's able to take to a man. Francis Saunders before dying in full view. The detective. He uses Hawkins Mansion as a hideout. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's get started, I guess. What's going on? Hi.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Okay. I don't remember how to play this. Okay, I have skills. What kind of... Spot hidden. Oh. Okay, occultism, don't have that either. Okay, only by reading. Investigation, maybe? No. Since your knowledge of the human behavior, improving this skill increases the chance of understanding the motives of a person based on his or her behavior or on analysis of objects. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical... I don't really need that. Let's go to psychology. I can go now. Close. No, how do I validate? Validate? Validate. Yes. Okay. Okay, wait. There's more. Sandy is shaken. Okay, what do I do about that? Dark water. Charles Hawkins. Simon Hawkins, Sarah Hawkins. Francis Sanders. Okay. Places. Sellers of Riverside Institute. Sleeping Cultist. Coma. Huh. Interesting. Clues. Inventory. I'm just kind of as lost as everyone else. Because jack of all trades. What? What does that mean? God, I can barely hear them. Can I bring out light somehow? Okay, light is with that. Okay. I have limited lantern. What's this do? X? Nothing? That crouches. Can I run? Okay. Running is with the trigger.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say.
Good.
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Huh. Okay.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Sarah Hawkins was the object of a cult. Dr. Bradley.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller. And a nurse. Blood. Everywhere. Legs. Pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up with the insult. Bradley.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
What? I can't do that one?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins, visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders
No shit.
household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Dr. Fuller.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
No, don't have a drink.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Oh, hey, it's you. Awkward silence.
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Okie dokie.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shamble, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to
I
paint
mean,
such
I think I knew
horrors?
that.
Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
New character discovered. Okay, let's look around. What is this?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Okay. Ooh.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Okay.
A house of artists.
Okay.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Oh.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Whoa. Oh. Okay, but we're not done yet.
Did she really care for him after all?
I now just received a letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of this interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of the body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Oh, that's a little fucked up. Why would you do that? It's rude. Breviary of Medicine, the second volume in the series. Yep, got some more medicine. View the character sheet. Okay, I just got a little bit more medicine, so I gotta read books to get medicine. However that is. And a Colt. So the Shambler right there? So the what? Excuse me? No, you were different a second ago.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Okay. Okay. I don't trust you. I'm gonna go right first. Cause isn't that like out? Nope. Can't go there. Maybe here? No. Cool. No. Those are weird paintings. That doesn't even have it. I can't even try that one. Hi, don't mind me. I'm just gonna... Alright on that. Oh, did that change? I thought I might have. Hold on, I gotta turn up. There we go, that'll work. Nothing there. Can I open this? No. Cool, I didn't want it anyways. Cat. I'll talk to you in a second.
The strange Amerindian pendant.
Oh, Amerindian meaning American Indian?
I could use one of those.
Sleeping pills. Oh, cool. Item unlocked.
For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of the guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins. Oh. Who is the Shambler? A painting of, though.
An old diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wykewood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their visions as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Interesting. Okay. Oh, strength. New key to Sanders' gallery. But what? I needed that anyways, so... What's this? Anatomical... Okay. Okay, so I got more medicine. Do I have any more? No, I'm getting closer though. Excuse me, I'm just gonna look at that. Would I read the book? Yeah, read the book. Ooh. It's a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Oh. Is that affecting my... Oh yeah, it's affecting... Hold on. What? I got a new skill point? Oh, let's do this one. No. Validate? Yes. That seems a little dumb, but okay. Sanity. Well, that's shaken. Well, the ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can to keep your mind busy in order to chase away the doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where you could lead along? Well, I want to know how to get that better. Okay. Ooh, I don't remember that. State of permanent starvation. This is why it's in a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. You should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for it being to anchor itself in your dimension and allow it to rip you open with its claws. Oh, I don't like that.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
Excuse me, I gotta get in here. Oh, I don't want to see this painting though, do I? That's one of my fears, is like seeing. Oh, okay. Well, now I know where I can go hide. Go run to that thing. That's one of my fears, is things that you look at and then something is like stuck with you now. Like if you watch something or see something and then you're cursed. That's kind of creepy. I mean, those cursed...
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Those, like, cursed images don't get me, but, like... But, like, the thought of it... What? Can I get...
The public entrance to the gallery.
It's in the middle of the gallery, so it's right over there. I don't want to go look at it yet.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Who knows? Maybe he was interested in that knife I found. Do I still have it? Did I ever pick it up? I don't remember. It's been so long. Okay, that's a very far... There's a lot of places to hide. I don't like it. Ooh, oil. Oh, I see you. I don't want to look at you. We'll go up this way. Anything up here? Nope. Okay. Over this way?
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Yep, that's cool. Okay, I guess we're going to it. Actually, that's cool. Alright, here we go. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this. Why'd you do it? They said you read the thing. You read the thing. Oh, goodness. Go hide. Oh, fun. Alright, so that's the Shambler? That's cool. Game saved.
What the hell was that?
Is it gone? Nope. Not gone. Don't want to look at it. Oh, don't get out. Get back in. How do I hold my breath? No.
I can't even touch it. No way out. No choice. I must get rid of it.
Let's get rid of it. How? This sucks. How do I get rid of it?
The thing came out of this bank. There has to be a way. Maybe if I destroy it.
Oh, hi. Ow. Okay, cool. I don't like this. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Maybe one of the...
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Of course it didn't work.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
No! Alright, so those two daggers don't work. So... let's go... Yeah. I don't like this. This sucks.
What the hell
This is
was that?
actually scary. Okay, don't... Nope. Later.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Fuck off. Ah! Ugh, I haven't played a horror game in a while. The unnecessary stress.
What the hell was that?
I need to go over there. What's this? Oh, sorry. No. Don't mind me. Don't get caught. Oh, he's gonna come in here, of course. Why not? Music, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop and play music.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, gotta go. Why? How do I like hold my breath? I remember that being a thing. Hit pause. Okay.
What the hell was that?
So go grab.
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
I don't know how to hold my breath. So, couldn't help you there. Let's try and use that dagger.
What the hell was that?
Wait. Hold on, we gotta look it up. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, it says here. Oh.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Oh, okay.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Okay. So it's that one. Okay. Boom. Resume game. No. Come in here. Then I want you to leave. I want you to leave that way.
This dagger looks different.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Wait, so she knows about the creature, it seems like. So the first two puzzles I have done poorly on and have to brute force my way through. That's awesome. What time is it? 12:12. Okay. What? Where am I at? Inspect the bookstore.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it told him holds the truth.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Medicine. My medicine's close. What? Oh, okay, I see. 100% is like... My investigation is pretty good. Sandy is shaken. Oh yeah, Shambler, that was fun. Well, what skills? Oh, I have 2 skill points available. You. Yeah. So, validate. Dark water. Where's the cat girl? She's not even in here. Places. Sanders residence. Occult. Dagger of the Ancients. And Painting of the Shambler. Oh, fuck that thing. Clues. Chapter 6. At Sanders. Knowledge. New knowledge. Interesting. Okay, well, how do I regain my sanity? Oh, does the fire give me sanity? I don't know. Okay. Darkwater history. Puritan colony led by the Reverend John Wykewood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Interesting. Okay. Oh. I'll see.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are at the origins of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. The book discovered in the nameless bookstore on Darkwater could be as much as a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Occultism. 40%. Okay. Oh, see, this way. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of this time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that visually impossible about renowned doctors took part in. Close to. And, I'm getting up there in the different books that I can. What's this? Would you read the book?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Oh, the Shambler. This collection of catalogs classifies the creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling through dimension to another. It presents itself as reference working on the bestiary of the myth without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmal illustrations. Phantasmagorical illustrations. Damn, it's a long word. This will, I don't know what that means. Should probably check my Pierce sanity. Still shaking. I'm still alright. Okay, let's look around with this on. Light. Oh, hey, you look like a book I could read. Nope. Just kidding. I can't read any of it. Oh, no. Let's put this away for now. Take a look around the room. What? Where are you? Oh, oil. Okay, cool. Darkwater history. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up till then, the region was favored refugees for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Sicilia returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Interesting. Okay, is there anything here? No? There we go. That should help. In here?
What happened here?
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Should I look around first? Like this. Okay, take that.
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I better not touch it.
What? Okay. I found the hound. Do not be mistaken of taking this jewel for an intimate object. The soul of a powerful sorcerer, devourer of bodies, and of the Ling cult, a sect of Central Asia, lives in the jade amulet. His very characteristic form, a massive hunting dog, represents the transformation of sorcerer into a man-eating ghoul. Whoever unearths the amulet and wears it around his neck is at risk of the sorcerer's wrath. The latter will return in the shape of a formidable hunter to track and dismember all the defilers. Extract taken from them. Great. I love it. Okay, what knowledge do we have now? Okay, we got more knowledge. Uh-huh. Let's see what happened there.
Where did they break in from? Blood. Seemed like amateur work.
Okay. And then there's blood leading this way. Well,
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
I can't go in there. That's my leg shaking. Stop doing that. Okay, left the footprint.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Okay. Okay, so he didn't mean to smash it.
What killed all these animals?
Okay.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
What?
What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Whoa, excuse me?
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in the safe.
Yeah.
Greg put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Okay. So now we're here. Oh. Well, shoot, where did I... Oh. Oh, here we go.
Greg left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Page seems to be hidden here. It's impossible to read. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memories, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. In order that they'll be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. Following the message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to the most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. So in order. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as this number. In order. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but it also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly in any event. I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Okay. Okay. What? Well, no.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Interesting. Hey, wait, I want the sleeping pills. Okay, well, fine.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. Its press cuttings, the mentioned and misdemeanor. The date of the robbery coincides with that of the last Hawkins trip to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay. Okay, the cylinders. Oh, it's whispering to me. Cylinder. Oh. Oh.
Archive editions. Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Oh. Volume 6.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Volume 4. The Key of Solomon.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of
Volume
them.
1. Volume 1.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Volume 3.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Volume 2. Okay, so the highest
Arkham
volume.
Editions.
Volume 7.
Never heard of them.
Volume
How many
7.
volumes are there in this collection?
Ooh, Volume 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9, 9, 9. 9. Right? Oh, yes. Oh, hey, look at you.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Oh, how do I listen to them? Arkham Edition. Okay, so those are the Arkham. Okay, how do I listen to cylinders? Still shaking. Okay. Clues. Uh-huh. Labeled. 1. Say 1. It does say 1. So 1, 2, and 3. Where would I play these cylinders, though? Oh, I know. There's one over here. Oh, I could grab some of that. Alright. 1.
Red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Grail. Give me a second. Okay, it did say red drops. Probably doesn't mean that. But something about the Grail.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
The volume written by the architects. Beliefs that are written philosophy. There's an emerald tablet. No.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Henry. It did say Henry. The text claims that in the distant past year is derived from Frisian language. Okay.
Another volume by Arkham
The
Editions.
prophecies long term. Astrological predictions.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Oh. Once, resulting in the audience riot and left several dead and missing. This volume.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
The key of Solomon.
Never heard of them.
Okay.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Wasn't there something over here? What does that do? Okay. Okay. Oh.
Things are not looking good.
Oh, the Grail.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. 5? So 5. 5. Let's go. 5. 1. Nope. 5. Okay, 5. That's 1. So that 1 is 5. Okay. Oh. Now let's listen to the next one.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
How many white ones there are? 1. Wait. 1,
The Queen has little protection.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4. There's 4. It's either 4 or 3. That's what I'm thinking. Well, 4 or 3. You. I'm gonna go with 4 first. Okay. Now, final one.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay. Is it just 9?
So
That's
these
one.
are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
A collection of poems by Edward Bickman Derby. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This poems 18 years old. 1908. 9. Okay, 9. Then 9? I don't know. Nine. Okay. 9. 3. Okay. That's what it was. Uh-oh. So Sarah had hidden something in that thing. She had that and she hid it. Charles Hawkins tried to get in. And he was injured for some reason. Then and the guy hid his stuff. Okay, yeah, okay. Wait, am I gonna be in the Institute again?
condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Okay.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out. And I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
What? What does that even mean?
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Okay, it stated his limbs are worrisome.
Muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does
What?
seem like the skull of a baby.
Look
What?
at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to...
Oh! Oh! Making sense now. Okay, sticky rings. They're the suction cups, and then his loss of bone is like a tentacle.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's
But what
still
does he have in his
dehydrated.
belly?
When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
His body is mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colton, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs?
That's
His
not what
body
it shows,
temperature?
but okay.
I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Okay, well, we can continue this later.